Welcome back to another fabulous episode of the Reckless Wrench Garage. So, today, we're going different. A lot different than anything you guys have seen on our channel before.
Yeah.
We have a new project that you guys are gonna get to watch. It's gonna be a complete build. Chris, why don't you fill us in? What am I looking at right now? What is this?
Pure gold. JDM Tight Yo Gold. Okay, you don't know what that means, do you?
What is... Full disclosure, I know nothing about foreign cars. I know nothing about drift cars. I know 4x4 equals awesome and big ass tires are cool. So this, uncharted territory for me.
Okay, so we have here a 1991 Nissan 240SX. Originally started life as a hatchback. I wanted to build a drift car when I got back from overseas, and I wanted an S13. I also wanted to turn one into a truck, and I couldn't do that to a coupe or a convertible, so I picked up a hatchback.
So you cut the back end of this thing off.
Yes. Shall we?
Does anyone notice a trend here? Oh, you cut the hatchback off and you created your own pickup bed.
Yes.
How did you make, like, what parts did you use to make this?
So the sides, the pillars, everything, all of that is just hand bent and tweaked, and I bent these over the curb at my old house. All the sides, I took some, I think it was 18 gauge sheet metal, and ran down, made my own little bed caps, did the fillers on the sides. This is the old piece of the hatch. The back here, around the window, is out of an 83 Toyota pickup, small window. I did have the window and everything, but I broke it. And the bed floor is actually from a Mighty Max pickup. So it's actually got a storage hatch.
Dang! Look at that!
Yep.
That's pretty sneaky. I didn't notice that.
That's the tool storage. The quarter panels, I actually had the body kit molds for the BN Type 2 something or another body kits. I've tested with some pieces, and then I decided to make some overquarters for it.
These fiberglass bedsides, you made all these yourself?
Yes.
Nice.
And the actual quarter panels, they're cut out to allow bigger tires and folded over and all that stuff.
Now keep in mind, when we're saying that he's done this stuff and he's did all this, how long ago was that?
2013, 2014 is when all this was done.
Okay. So for all you guys out there in the audience land, this was pre-Reckless Wrench Garage, and he separated with the project, and then he reacquired the project. So now we have a new victim.
Yeah. I sold it back in 2015, and it went up for sale a couple months ago, and it was in pretty much the same condition, less engine and transmission.
So it's a 91 car with a
97, 98 front end.
97, 98 front end, okay.
Yeah. Got conversion fenders. I don't remember what brand they were, but they were just the cheapest non-vented fenders that I could find for the conversion. The hood is a VIS JS hood. If you look up here, you notice the roof looks like crap. Not quite as good as the shortened Suburban. But when we picked it up, it had like a ragtime sunroof type thing on it that was really not well done. So I went to the junkyard and I cut out the sunroof out of the only 240 in the junkyard and did what I could to weld it up. I still need the glass for it though, so right now it's got this sweet
Oh yeah,
thick piece of plexiglass, but it does what it needs to do.
So drift car, we want the back tires to be spinning, making smoke and loud noises.
Yes.
What's this bad boy got under the hood?
Oh, let me tell you. Check this out.
Oh, this is one of those. This is what a VTEC looks like. Okay.
Precisely. So this started out with the K24, which is a little 2.4 four-cylinder. It was originally an automatic.
Is that 2.4 cc's or is this liters?
Liters.
Okay.
I did the 5-speed swap. We went and attempted to drift it a couple times, failed miserably.
What are the plans, engine transmission wise, to replace this?
So we picked up a 2003 Nissan 350ZX. It's got the V6 little 3.5 and a 6-speed transmission.
What kind of power are we looking at out of that thing?
So those ones, if I'm not mistaken, stock right around 300 horsepower compared to the, I believe, 120 horsepower.
Oh yeah.
That these originally were.
So we're gonna get a nice upgrade there.
Yep.
And I'm assuming this car's pretty light.
Yeah, it's somewhere around like 3,000 pounds.
Okay. So it's gonna scoot around pretty good. I know rock crawlers, big suspension, we want articulation, all that kind of stuff. What do you want in a drift car and what do we need to do to this?
That stance that you speak of, that's what we want on the front, but there is a reason for it.
Okay.
The other thing we're gonna want is steering angle, as much steering angle as possible. So when you go all the way one direction, what you're looking at is for your inside tire, which is gonna become your steer tire, to be straight up and down. When you're steering to the left, say this is our actual steering angle.
Yeah.
Notice how this tire is kinda, you see the...
Yeah, it's canted towards you, yeah.
Yeah, so you want this as vertical as possible, because then your traction patch is gonna be as level as possible.
So there's actually a reason to tilt the tires to put camber into them.
In most cases, yes. Like
Okay.
if somebody's actually drifting it, yes. But as far as the stanced cars that just all the tires are like, yeah, it's just a style. The rear, the more camber you have, the easier your tires are gonna spin, but the less control you're gonna have.
So for all you off-road folk like me out there, what I've gathered is steering angle is like flex. You want, you know,
All of it.
yeah, you want all of it.
All of the angle.
That's how you show all the people at the mall who's boss, you know. You flex on them, or in this case, we're gonna steer on them.
Yeah. All right, the interior, when I turned it into a truck, the only thing that really changed is I didn't have everything in the back. And when I was building this the first time, I was building it to fit myself. So you might notice Chris may have a difficult time fitting in it.
Hey, is the sunroof still open?
It's got a pre-bent cage in it. I forget where I got it from, but I might remember later. When I was learning how to weld, I welded this cage up. It was all done with flux core wire feed in a driveway.
Sounds like our style.
Yeah. So,
But it's got a cage.
got a cute little Sparco quick release steering wheel and my nitrous buttons for all the nitrous that I run in this thing. The removable steering wheels so we can be cool when we pull up into the parking lots. It doesn't matter if I can get out easily or not. I just take the steering wheel off and immediately I'm cool.
One question I need to ask you.
Yes.
Because I'm sure many people out there are going to be wondering this.
Okay.
Why are you putting a V6 in this car and not LS swapping it?
I never wanted to put a V8 in it. The slight bit of purist in me wanted to keep this Nissan.
Okay, makes sense.
So the reason we're still putting a VQ in it is because we have the entire swap kit. We got the harness, the ECU, the engine mounts, the transmission mount, the drive shaft, everything we need to put the VQ and that 6-speed in here. Well, it may not have been all that exciting, but that's about the end of this video. We just wanted to introduce you to the next project and give you an idea of what you're going to be seeing.
We still got the old projects that we have plans for. Yeah, this should go relatively quickly because Chris has already done most of the work and we have all the parts. So if you guys want to see some real buffoonery, make sure you subscribe to see me get behind the wheel of this thing. That's it for this episode. Until next time, stay reckless.
You know, when you go to the mall, you park up on the little curbs or the rocks or get stuck on snowbanks, right? So we park and we just turn the wheel as far as it'll go. And that's all we have to say. Because then you sit on... Every racer knows. It's not how you race your car, it's how you sit on your tires when they're turned all the way.
The steering angle is like flexing. Disconnecting your steering wheel is like the Jeeps that turn on their rock lights at the store.
Precisely.
Okay, makes sense. I got you.